What if I told you there is a super simple, almost magical trick to mastering the whole table of 5 in under 30 seconds? No complicated memorization, just pure, easy math power. Stick around because you are about to level up your multiplication skills. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I am Best Easy, and today we are diving into the fundamental of multiplying 5. Whether you're a student struggling with maths homework, a parent wanting to help his or her kid, or someone who loves a good mental math hack, this video is after this video. You'll be multiplying 5 faster than you say 5 times 5 video. Let's get started. Now, before we go into what we have today, there are some rules and some things you need to know about this hack. Now, rule number 1 is that when you are multiplying 5 with other numbers, the answer always ends. It always ends in 0 or 5. Yes, when you're multiplying 5 with any number, the answer always ends in what? 0 or 5. Let's take example. 3 times 5 is equal to what? 15. Yes, 3 times 5 is what? 15. So you see that the answer here ends in what? 5. This is it. So are you getting me? So whenever you multiply 5 with any number, the answer ends in what? 5 or what? 0. Let's take another example like 8 times 5 is what? 40. That is it. The answer will what? End in what? 0. Another 11 times 5 is what? 55. You see, the answer ends in what? 5. So the answer will always end in what? 0 or what? 5. Whether bigger number or smaller number. Notice that whenever you're multiplying 5 with any number, the answer will always end in what? 0 or what? 5. That is rule number 1. Rule number 2 is or hack number 2 is hack for even numbers. Yes, this is it. Hack for what? Even numbers. Now let's go into what we have. Now, hack for even numbers. What are even numbers? The first thing you need to know is what are even numbers. Even numbers are numbers that 2 can divide without any remainder. Without a single remainder. Numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and so on. 50, 55, 100, 125, 150. These are numbers that 2 can divide without any remainder. 130, 150, 250, 1550. These are numbers that 2 can divide without any remainder. Numbers like 1560, 5000, and so on. So these are what? Even numbers. Numbers that 2 can divide without any remainder are what? Even numbers. Now, what is the hack for even numbers? Now, when you multiply 5 with an even number, what you should know that you should half that even number, half the even number, and add 0 to it. Let's take example. Example like 4 times 5. 4 here is an even number. 4 times 5. What will I then do? Half my 4. Half of 4 is what? 2. Half of 4 is 2. What will I do again? I add 0 to it. Are you see what I'm saying? Half the even number, and add 0 to it. Any even number you're multiplying with 5, half the even number and add 0 to it. Let's try another example like 30 times 5. 30 times 5. 30 here is an even number. Half of 30 is 15. What will I do again? I add 0 to it. That is it. Are you seeing the trick now? So these are trick for what? Even number. Half the even number, add 0 to it, and that is the answer. You can check this with your calculator to see if I'm correct. Another example is some number like 8 times 5. 8 here is an even number. What will I do? I have my even number. Half of 8 is 4. What will I do again? 0 to it. 40. 8 times 5 will give you 40. Another example, let me check another example like 14 times 5. 14 here is an even number. What should I do? I have 14. Half of 14 is 7. Half of 14 is what? 7. I add 0 to it. 14 times 5 will give me 70. Are you seeing it? So that is just the simple thing you need to do. Have the even number and add 0 to it. Let me check another example like 28. 28 here is an even number times 5. 28 times 5. 28. Half of 28 is 14. I add 0 to it. You see? 140. Half of 28 is what? 14. Then I added 0 to it. Simple. Another thing, another even number we need to try here is, let me check, 24. 24 times 5. 24. Half of 24 is what? 12. I add 0 to my 12. Half of 24, 12, I added 0. 120. So are you seeing this? Now, let us try it with what? Bigger numbers. Bigger numbers like 200 times 5. 200. Half of 200 is what? 100. What will I do again? I add 0 to it. 1000. Are you seeing it? This is the trick. Simple. Are you guys seeing it? It's very simple. It's very what? Super. It's not even. It's super simple. So with this trick, you can multiply 5 faster and you get the answer correct without making mistake. So I would like you to what? Try other number. But before I leave you with this question, I would like to try other numbers, other bigger numbers. Let me try a number like 266. 266 times 5 is equal to 266 here is an even number. 266. Half of 266. Let's look for the half of 266. 133. I add 0 to it. 1330. That is the answer. Let me check another number like 156. It's an even number times 5. So all these are even numbers that you can try with this trick. So even numbers, you look for the half of 156. 7, 8. That is it. 156, half of it is what? 78. I do what? Add 0 to it. So 156 times 5 is what? 780. That is the answer. So these are the tricks that you can use to be multiplying even numbers with what? 5. Have the even numbers, add 0 to it, and you get your answer. Let me try a bigger number like 1246 times 5. Let me see what it will give us. Now 1246, 623. I add 0 to it. So my answer is what? 6230. That is just the trick to multiplying even numbers with what? 5. That is just the trick to multiplying 5 with what? Even numbers. You have to have the even numbers, add 0 to it, and you get your answer. Now let's check the next one. Hack number 2, which is okay. The second trick is hack for odd numbers. What are odd numbers? Odd numbers are numbers that 2 can divide with what? A remainder. If 2 divide this number, there will be what? A remainder. Now what is the trick for this odd number? Now the trick for multiplying 5 with odd number is that you will have the odd number. After having the odd number, you add 5 to it. Are you getting me? So that is the trick for what? For multiplying 5 with what? Odd numbers. Now let's try. Remember I said odd numbers are numbers that 2 can divide with what? A remainder. If 2 divide this number, it will have what? A remainder. Let us check. 3 times 5. 3 here is an odd number. Half of 3 is 1.1. Now what will I now do? Since half of 3 is 1.1, what will I do? Remember, a number before a decimal point is a whole number, while the one after the decimal point is a decimal fraction. So we are not taking the decimal fraction, we are taking the what? Whole number. So the whole number is here is what? 1. I'll write my 1. What will I now do again? I'll add 5 to it. That is the hack. So that is the hack in multiplying 5 with odd numbers. You have the odd numbers, add 5 to it, and that is it. What of another number like 7? 7 times 5. 7 here is an odd number. What is the half of 7? Half of 7 is what? 3.1. I will take my whole number 3. What will I now do? Add 5 to it. That is the trick. Are you getting me? So this is the trick in multiplying 5 with what? Odd numbers. That is the trick when you are multiplying 5 with odd numbers. This is the trick you need to use when you are multiplying 5 with what? Odd numbers. The next one I will take is 11. 11 times 5 is equal to 11 times 5. Half of 11 is 5.5. That is half of 11. 5.5. I'll write down my 5. Sorry, 5.1. Not 5.5. 5.1. That's half of 11. 5.1. Write down my whole number and put 5. That is it. 11 times 5 is what? 55. Let me check another example like 23 times 5. 23 here is an odd number. What will I do? I will have my odd number. Half of 23 is 11.1. Yeah, half the odd number and what? Add 5 to it. 11.1. What will I do? I write down my whole number, which is 11. I will now put down my what? 5, which is 115. So that is it. That is the trick. You have your odd number. When you have your odd number, you add 5 to it. That is the trick for multiplying 5 with what? Odd number. Let's check a number, a bigger number. Bigger number like 125 times 5 is equal to what? 125 times 5. 125 times 5. Half of 125 is what? Half of, let's see, half of 125 is 62.1. 62.1 is half of 125. I'll write down my 62 here. Write down my 62 here and add 5 to it. So 125 times 5 is equal to 625. So that is it. That is the trick in multiplying 5 with what? Our odd number. The hack for what? Odd number. Let's try another bigger number like 623. 623 times 5. 623 times 5. Let's look for the half of 623. 623. That is it. 331.1. That's the half of 623. I'll write down my 311. 311. I'll add my what? 5. Write down the half and add 5. Write down the half and add what? 5. So my answer is now 3,115. That is my answer. 3,115. That is my answer. So you see that it's very simple. This trick or this hack in multiplying 5 with with odd numbers and even number is what? Very, very simple. You don't need to start cramming a very long page. You don't need to start cramming big things before you can start multiplying 5 with other numbers. So are you getting me? Now, I will leave you to try this out on your own. Try it out and put the answer down in the comment section. Try numbers like 25 times 5. This is an odd number. 26 times 5. This one is an even number. 30. Okay, I've given 30 already. 1200. 1200. 200 times 5. I want you guys to try this out in the comment section and put your answer. Put your answer down. Try it and put your answer down in the comment section. And also, if you have any question regarding this video, you can go down in the comment section and put your answer there. If you have any other numbers, whether odd numbers or even numbers, you want me to be working with you, you can go to the comment section and put down your question there. I will be replying your comment and giving you answers to the multiplication. So, if you found this video helpful and you have learned something new in this video, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to get more of this content. And don't forget to share and like this video, because this will tell me that you want more of this content and it will help this channel grow. And thanks for watching this video. See you in my next video. Until then, bye.